Hey guys. Is anyone there? Hey Tash. Are you tired? What time is it over there? Like 6 in the morning? What time is it? Hmm. You got off of this? Oh, hey! It's Jelly. Jelly, can you click that you want to join? Where are my questions? While I'm waiting for you to join. Oh, let's see. Go live with Jelly.
I just dropped something on my toe.
Oh no! What did you drop?
Gosh.
Oh, I love this ready. Tell me what you dropped.
Marble thing on my toe.
How?
Oh my god, my toe.
Oh god. How did you drop the marble thing on your toe?
I was moving something off my windowsill and it fell off. And I was like looking to see if you were ready, and then it just dropped.
Oh god. Yesterday, I was trying to clear stuff off the table. I just had to clear my bowl, and there was a glass of water, and I wasn't looking. I turned around so quickly that I knocked the whole glass of water over. I'm having like a really klutzy week. I don't know if you feel like that.
Oh, I'm just a natural klutz.
I'm so coordinated. It's ridiculous.
I'm trying to get my laptop. Oh my good lord. This might be a disaster. Trying to get my laptop on this windowsill as well.
Oh god, that could be bad.
We have a lot of rocks. My fiance likes rocks, so they're like
Are
all
they
over.
like crystals or are they just rocks?
Crystals, rocks, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Can I turn this around? I can show you some.
Yeah, sure.
Here we have like you see
Wow.
yeah, there's like an amethyst. There's like the little thing. We had a friend make this. This is wire on a crystal.
Whoa, it's like a tree. Like a
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have just a ton of rocks and stuff.
What do they mean? Like, what do they have symbolism, right? Do you know what any of them means?
I'm not the expert on that stuff, so not too sure. He tried teaching me some stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot to learn.
Yeah, so much.
But that was a couple years ago. He's kind of out of that phase now.
But like the rocks are still there to fall on your toes.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Just like keep heavy objects around. Just keep them around. It'll be great. What's the worst that could happen? What'd you say?
They make everything so pretty.
Yeah, they do. I have a lot of plants, like in my house, because I like they make everything so pretty and as well. Yeah, And I feel like they change the room, you know, when you have some plants there. Not so like dead.
Yeah.
White walls can be pretty like boring.
I feel like I kill everything, so plants aren't my thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least rocks, you can't kill them, right?
Exactly.
But they still keep looking beautiful. They don't like go like dry and crumble and stuff.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about music for a bit?
We can. Or did your day just started? Kind of?
No, it's like 2 over here. 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. What have you done today?
I made like my mom's Indian and I made some dal, which is like lentils, Indian food. Yeah, it's really good. Like some yogurt and rice. So that's pretty much all I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have lentils and I have no idea what to do with them.
I'll send you a recipe.
Okay. Dude.
How was your day? You finished work?
Yeah, I got off a couple hours ago. And then I just laid down on my bed for a while because I'm so tired.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be my Friday, but we have inventory next week, so I have a 10-day stretch, which is really fun. So I'm tired, but oh well.
I find like sometimes I lie down to take a nap and it just makes me more tired instead of making me like less tired. It has like the opposite effect on me.
If I sleep any more than like 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just a zombie. I take
Yeah. I don't know. Naps are like, it's a hard thing to get right, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your music?
Sure.
I had some questions. So, like, in your music, you have a lot of, like, in your songwriting, you have a lot of vulnerability, right?
Yeah.
And are there particular artists that you listen to a lot that kind of inspired you to be so open in your songwriting?
Yeah, I think the first person who I heard that was like just super out there was probably Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
And then as I grew older and got into middle school, it was Taylor Swift. And you know, she writes basically everything about her life. And I liked a lot of like the punk rock emo stuff growing up as well. And so I just think that had a big effect on it. Just writing down those feelings of like feeling like you don't have a place in the world or like things like that, and just feeling like an outcast and stuff like that. I think that would help me because like I felt that way growing up. So now I feel like it makes me more comfortable to write about it since other people have done that before.
Yeah, because kind of like you connected to that music as well. You kind of feel like other people could connect to that, and like it could help them as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. But it's like interesting because Taylor Swift, she started off really country, and then she's pretty pop, and there's a lot of like the kind of the production on her music is really more like electronic stuff.
Yeah.
But like on your record, the production's more like piano, drums. Oh, on your singles, piano, drums, and guitar and stuff. Like how did that like? What kind of drew you in that direction?
For the first single, "Be a Badass Warrior," it was more of a message I was trying to get across. And so I didn't want so much behind it where the message was lost in the production. So I just really wanted to keep it stripped down, but I also wanted the emphasis of drums and then a bass guitar behind it to like push the message more. I just felt like the drums, the bass guitar, and a little bit of acoustic was more of storytelling type message delivery production.
Yeah,
So
cool.
I just want to like keep it soft, keep it light, and then just have like my voice shine through more so that it was more telling the message than I was singing the song for the first one. And Cut the Tie, that one was super, super personal. So I knew I wanted guitar, and I didn't really care about drums so much, but what I really wanted was strings or like violin in the background, since it
Yeah.
was such an emotional message. And I just really wanted the strings part would really tie that emotional part in together.
Yeah,
So
cool.
that's kind of it. It's just however I want to deliver the message and how I felt was going to help deliver those messages, because they are very like serious, both very
Yeah,
serious. So
Yeah.
I didn't want much to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. What was I gonna ask? Your instruments, they're guitar and voice, right?
Yeah.
So like, what was it like, kind of having other people on the record play on the record, and like, what was that kind of? Was it weird hearing other people play your music, or like, was it weird like giving up the control and like the ownership of your songs?
Yes and no. I mean, the first time around, it was scary, of course, because I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Were these people even real?
Yeah.
But the control part, not so much, just because I'm not a producer. And when I was thinking of Be a Badass Warrior for my first single, I was still at a very early stage of my guitar playing, my songwriting and stuff. So giving it over to them and being like, just as long as we keep the structure, like you can kind of play with it and do what you want type thing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So just make it sound good. Cut These Ties, I was a little more involved. Like, I saw a vision for it. I kind of knew how I wanted it. And that's why the online recording studio is so great. It's because they don't listen to you and they'll do whatever. So there was one thing that Marcus did. What did he do? At some point there was like this, when it went into the bridge, there was kind of this like upbeat. At some point there was like this, when it went into the bridge, there was kind of this like upbeat sort of.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if I really like that, just because this is so serious. Like, can we just take that part out and strip it more back? Or there's like something in the verses, and I was like, can we take that part out, because that's just,
It's not the feeling you're going for, right?
Yeah. So I think on this next song that I'm doing, I'll be more involved, just because I know what I'm doing better at this point, and I'm a lot more comfortable with them. So I think now it might be harder to give them so much control, since I am comfortable. But when it came to the first song, I was just like, you do your thing.
Yeah. Is it strange kind of finding your sound when you're kind of, if you're recording and you're just kind of starting out, and it's like you have other people playing on your single, right? To then
Yeah.
like find your unique like sound. Was that hard, or like what was that like?
Yeah, I mean, because in my mind, I mean, like I said, like I'm not a producer. I don't see the way that they see these things. So I had like a different envisionment for it.
Mm.
But when I got the first draft back, I was like, oh, screw my idea. Like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's a certain way that you hear things. Like, you know, when you're writing a song, or like I brought this up when you were talking to Tosh and on your guys' live, I said that when I put something in the group and I feel like it sounds more like a country thing, but then somebody else is like, this would be really cool with an electric pop thing. And I'm like,
Really?
I'm hearing different things, but I think it's really cool to have other people work with you and help develop that sound, because I still have no idea like what my sound is or what I'm going for. I just write and I try to put it out there, and whatever it sounds like, that's what it sounds like.
Mm. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Tash was saying, would you recommend working with them? Like when you were deciding who was going to produce your record, like what made you decide on that? Like, did you record both of them with with tours, or like did you do it like did you want to use a local producing place? I don't know what it's like in Seattle. Is there a lot of recording studios and stuff there? Or?
No, I live in a very small town, so no. But I wasn't trying to record anything the first time. I think it was Joe who got a hold of me through the online recording studio first. He heard like one of my covers or something, and he was like, hey, do you write your own songs? And I was like, and that's when I just like started writing songs. And I was like, yeah, kind of. And then we just kind of sent a couple messages back and forth. And he's like, if you have anything, like send it to us. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I kind of blew him off for a good couple months. And I just kept watching the post because I was like, these people are not real. Like, this is not a real thing. Like, who does this over the internet? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But there was a girl that I was following, Libby, and I kept seeing her stuff and I thought she was really good. And so then I started believing it more and more, and I was like, okay, maybe these guys are actually legit.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what compelled me to do it, but it was right after the whole Demi Lovato overdose thing. Mac Miller died or whatever. So like there was just a lot of drug stuff going on, and especially like where I live, it just seems like it's becoming more of a problem. And so it wasn't until one day I was just like, you know, maybe I should just send this to them and see what they think, see if they can do anything with it. Like I didn't think it was good at all, but it was kids that I just really wanted to put out there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't something I was trying to do, but it happened, and now I'm here and I'm on my third single. So
yeah, awesome.
you know?
It's like your song "Be a Badass," where it talks about drug use and stuff. Is that like what was it like recording a song that was about that topic, and like what responses have you gotten from people? Because I feel like sometimes when you write songs about heavy themes, people always give you a lot of opinions about it, or like maybe they're really concerned about you or something. What was that like?
Well, I put it out there that like this isn't a song about me. when I was putting it out. I was like, this isn't about me. Like, this is for other people who are struggling with addiction or whatever it is. Like, I've never been through it myself, but I've seen a lot of people go through it, people close to me, and just like watching them destroy their lives. And I just wanted to put this out in the hopes that it related to somebody or helped somebody not feel like they needed to do it, you know? So it wasn't hard to put it out like it was for Cut These Ties, and Cut These Ties is so personal to me. It wasn't hard. And I'm very happy that that was the first thing I came out with. Even though it's not the best song that I've written, it's just, I felt like that was a way to introduce my mind and my heart towards other people and really put it out there that I'm doing music so that it hopefully helps somebody else in the future, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then the response was amazing, like, because I have a lot of friends like in recovery or have gone through addiction and stuff like that. So they were just like, this is so nice. Thank you so much. I relate to this. This is awesome. I didn't really have any bad feedback from it. So it was really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Because sometimes, like, I don't know, I feel like most of my songs are, like, about things that I've gone through. So it's kind of, like, weird for me to think about, like, writing a song about something that I haven't gone through. But because everyone's process is so different. But it's kind of interesting also because sometimes you hear people say people have said negative things to people if they've written songs about stuff that they haven't personally gone through. So it's kind of cool that everyone that you knew around you who listened to the song had like a positive response, which is pretty cool.
Very. I think it helps since I just started like music all over again. So it's not like I had like a fan base or like people following me or anything for that. You know, it's just mainly friends and family, so they were all very supportive of it. I think if there was like outside people and like this huge following, then I'd probably get some backlash or something. But
was it weird to kind of like, did it work out really well for you to have a single and then kind of gather a following after you've started creating stuff? Or would you kind of think it'd be cool to have a following and then start recording music?
No, I'm really happy that like I just had like friends and family to begin with to like test out the water, see if they liked it, and see if this was something that I could actually do. It would have been so scary if somebody didn't like it, like if I had outsiders and people who didn't know and be like, this is awesome. I probably would have never done Cut These Ties. I would have been like, yeah, this isn't for me. I quit.
Yeah.
So it was.
So are you like quite introverted or like pretty extroverted? Like, do you think that makes a difference?
I am. That's hard. So like I'm very good talking to people. Like I get along with people. I'm a people person, but I definitely like to stay in my house. I don't like to like go out and do things with people. So it's very weird. I'm a mix of both. Like once I get in the groove of talking to people, then I'm like, woo, yay! But
yeah.
When I don't have to, I'm just like, just leave me alone, don't talk to me.
That's so funny. I feel like, yeah, from what I've seen of you, I feel like you're very bubbly and you're like a big people person, but at the same time there's a difference between being a people person and like letting people know like stuff about your life and like about who you are. And
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the difference between songwriting, because in songwriting you're kind of, sometimes you're like writing really like stuff that you wouldn't say to anyone. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's really different. You know, like with your recording, how you recorded with piano and like violin and stuff, if you're, and they're, because they're not instruments you play, how do you then, if you're performing live, like how does it, what's the difference in the sound?
Well, I don't perform live, actually. So,
Okay.
and I meant to do an acoustic version of both my songs, but I got scared, so I never did.
Wow.
You know what? Never mind. We'll just keep the recording because those sound way better. Because I'm just not confident, like, with my voice or, like, my guitar playing still. So I just feel like I'm always going to make, like, a fool of myself.
Aw, that's crazy, because to me your voice is amazing and your guitar playing is really good.
Thanks. I know basic stuff, like, when it comes to guitar, and I just do what I can with it.
Yeah, I feel like the same. Would you do like open mics and stuff, or?
I haven't. So I was working graveyard for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
So I was going to bed at like 3 p.m. and then waking up at 11 p.m. and then going to work from midnight to 8:30. So I haven't had the chance since I started writing, because I just started writing music in 2018, like end of 2017, early 2018. So it hasn't been that long. And I wasn't in a good mental state when I started. But now definitely I want to at least try going to an open mic, since I am back on days now. And I have option just to try it out. Like, I'm not good in front of like crowds or things like that. So, but I did used to sing a lot in high school. I like sang national anthems for like games and stuff. I did performances like in front of the whole school and stuff like that. So I just need to like stop psyching myself out, because I know I can do it. But yeah.
Someone, I don't know her name, she said, do you all have a topic or theme that you gravitate towards writing?
Some days yes, some days no. Like when I wrote Be a Badass Warrior, definitely. Somebody on social media that had been sober for like a year got on there and they're like, I give up, don't want to do this anymore, I'm gonna cave in. And I was just like, and then all these people started flooding in. They're like, no, don't do that, please don't do that. And so that's where that idea came from. And I just sat there and I wrote that song in half an hour, because it, like, I just saw all these people telling her not to, and it just came in my head. I was like, it doesn't matter how many people are sitting here and saying don't do it. Like, that's a choice that they have to make for themselves.
Yeah.
So, things like that. But the song that I posted the other day in the tours group, no, I was trying to write a happy song. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to write a song about like a girl's night out or something. And then it turned into that. And I was like, that is the total opposite of what I was trying to write.
Yeah. So anyone who's watching that doesn't know about this song, she was writing this song about how like you're going out with your friends and you're just trying to forget about everything in your life because everything's gone really badly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me while I was writing that, but like for some reason I thought, like, and I said this in the group, I think my mind just went to like had my fiance broken up with me, or like that he died or something, like how I would be coping with that. And it'd be like going to parties, hooking up with guys, all this stuff. Like, not that that is my personality, but like that's just what the song did. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Songwriting's a weird thing.
It's so funny when people are like, whoa, this song's really intense. It's like, oh, you're really intense. It's like, I'm not intense. It's just the song. The song just did that, and I have no
Exactly.
control. It just happened.
I'm like, I don't know what's going on up here.
I was also wanting to ask you, in Cut These Ties, you have some really cool harmonies in the last chorus, and I was getting like these like 90s R&B feel from the layering of the vocals. Did you listen to what kind of gave you this idea, or was it their idea?
Honestly, that was them. Marcus asked me to do some harmonies, and that was.
What kind of gave you this idea, or was it their idea?
Honestly, that was them. Marcus asked me to do some harmonies, and that was the first time I'd done harmonies, so I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I was just singing the same note, or maybe like an octave higher.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is gonna work, but here you go. This is what I have. Take it and do something with it.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, he definitely made it sound very good for what I
Great.
did.
When people like make you sound better than you actually are, you're like, thank you. I wish I was I was like that person.
Yeah.
Cindy Crawford, someone asked her once, if you could be anyone, who would you be? And she was like, I wish I could be Cindy Crawford, but like the magazine version, or like that, like perfect version. Who are your favorite artists? Like Avril Lavigne, Taylor Swift, or?
Love both of them. I think my biggest musical influencers are probably John Mayer and Katie Tunstall. Yeah, my uncle gave me my first guitar when I was like 10 or 11. He died like a year or two after that, but he showed me the basics of the guitar and stuff. And he sent me tape, and one side was John Mayer's Gravity or Continuum album, and then the other side was Katie Tunstall's Telescope album. And he was like, here's some of my favorite guitar players. Hopefully this gives you some inspiration.
That's so sweet.
I know. And I still have it somewhere. I gotta dig it out of like all my boxes, but yeah. That's like my favorite memory. And like that is just want to do music and play guitar was tape.
That's amazing. John Mayer is like, I wish I could play guitar as well as John Mayer. And his music, his lyrics and themes are pretty cool as well.
Yeah. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's just like amazing. Yeah. Do you have questions for me?
You know, I don't have like really great ones that you just asked me.
That's okay. I don't have anything to like look at and ask questions about though. Like,
I know. No, you brought up with Tosh. How many instruments do you play?
I play guitar, like electric and acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
And, like some keyboard, piano, and I sing. Yeah.
Oh, that was it. I thought you had like a violin at some point. I was like, oh my god, this girl can do everything.
I have this friend, and she's incredible. She plays the like guitar, but really, really well. And then all of a sudden, and she sings amazing, like kind of like R&B, gospel, like folk vibes. I don't know. It's like everything. And then I found out the other day, because she posted pictures, she plays like the fiddle. I'm like, how do you do all of this? You're just too incredible. Some people are like, I don't know, like it's another level.
I would love to learn how to play violin or fiddle or something like that.
I think I'd give up. I'd really like to learn Appalachian dulcimer.
What's
It's kind
that?
of specific. It's kind of like this string instrument from the Appalachian Mountains,
Okay.
and Joni Mitchell plays it in some of her songs, and Cindy Lauper also plays it in one of her songs. I saw a live performance where she was playing it, which was pretty cool. But it's really beautiful. It's like this wooden instrument. I think it's got 4 strings, and it's like open D tuning. But I don't know. I also want to learn harmonica.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
It'd be so cool if we could just like want to learn something and it'd make us learn it. That'd be great.
Right. I gotta master piano first.
You've got to what?
I gotta get down piano first.
Yeah, I feel like piano is good because it's like, if you know piano, it's like everything makes so much more sense. Like harmonies make more sense if you know piano, or like chord progressions make more sense because you're like, we have 3 choices here. Like it could be this note or this note or this note. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas with guitar, you have to know a lot for it to be that simple, and it's still not that simple.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
What
What were you saying?
What was the first instrument you started playing?
I started playing piano when I was like 7, but I only played it for 2 years, and then I quit. Well, I didn't quit. My mom was like, I'm not paying for lessons.
Oh no!
I was like,
oh, you were practicing.
I would practice like the things that were not what I was supposed to practice. I practice other things.
Yeah.
I still do that with guitar lessons. I'm supposed to be practicing something, and I practice something completely.
You're good at guitar, though. Do you teach yourself to watch videos?
Pardon?
Do you teach yourself?
I just learn songs that are too hard for me, and I force myself to play them. I like learn songs based on not based on my level, but based on whether or not I like them.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
I don't play any song the way it's actually supposed to be played. Like, I literally come with my own strumming pattern for everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want it to sound like theirs. I don't want it to sound like anybody else. Like, I just want it to be like my version of something. So I wish I could play by ear and like follow along with a recording or something, but I cannot.
My strumming's never the same as the actual strumming. And I have friends that don't play the guitar, and they're like, that is not the strumming pattern. Like, that's not the rhythm. Like, that's not it. That ain't it. I'm like, I don't know. I can't be bothered learning the actual thing. I just want to sing it. And
Exactly, yeah.
yeah. Because it's just like about getting my feelings out more than actually playing it well. Yeah. Do you feel like playing something?
Like what? I mean,
Like
have
learning
my...
a song?
Oh, man. Oh, let me turn this on. I could play like that snippet that I have of that new song that was in the group.
Yeah. Do you have your guitar?
I do. Where is she? I told you that my guitar's name were Sandy and Sunset.
Yeah.
This is Sandy.
Yeah. Beautiful.
She's from a thrift shop.
She's from a thrift shop. Oh, the best guitars are secondhand, man, I reckon.
Right.
They have their own stories already, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. This might have been a little too much for what it was, but I was like, this has a different sound than my other one. Because my other one, it was kind of like a starter guitar my fiance got me. So I was like, I just want to play guitar again. I want to pick it back up. Because it'd been like 5 years since I had played guitar, and I just missed it. And he got me a guitar for Christmas, and it had very high pitch sounds to it.
Yeah.
And this one that I found at the thrift shop was very more warm toned, and I fell in love with it. And they're like, it's like $200, and I was like, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Take
I
my
don't
money.
I don't think it should be that much, but take it.
Yeah, I just need to play guitar.
Right. Okay, let's see if I can. Like I said, I'm horrible at like being in front of people, so I may mess this up real bad.
Oh, it's alright. Just pretend it's just me. It's pretty much just me anyway. We've got 3 people watching, which is wonderful.
I haven't played this since I put it in the group, so let's see if I like remember it.
I also wrote it down, but I don't know where I put it.
Okay, let's see. I gotta remember.
It's an A minor, right?
E.
Oh, E. Oh, yeah.
Taking my friends out to drink. Trying to feel bored inside of me. Hoping I'll wake up someone out of my reach. So I let all the goddamn shots of me. Just wanna get you off my mind. So sneak up to take another life. I know this path isn't right, but I look for a it right. So when I'm drunk, I don't see your face. I don't see you smiling at me. When I'm drunk, I can feel your head. I don't know the spark of your kiss going through time. No, I shouldn't self-medicate, but without you, I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way. That's still all I have for it. I gotta say,
man.
right, but yeah, let's see if I have anything else. I have so many.
We have a question. Do you both dedicate a certain amount of time per week to your music?
Ooh, do you?
No. I just like start playing and then like just keep playing. Or like I won't practice and then all of a sudden I'll practice for like 3 days and stuff. Yeah.
Do you sit down and take time to write anything?
Pardon?
Do you take time to like sit down and write stuff?
No, I just like write when I'm feeling something. I'll like, it'll just, and then I'll write all my songs in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do just because I have a Facebook page that I upload to like weekly. So I always put out covers. So
You'll have to like get onto that. I don't know
I've
about
been
it.
slacking lately though, so it's been like every other week, sometimes 3 weeks, but
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
it is. But I just got to 100 followers on it, so I was just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I feel like I made it.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
So yeah, I take time out of that, and my New Year's resolution was to write 1 song every week, and I did that for like a month, and then I had nothing. Like I had total writer's block for a month, and I was like, this is not working. It's really hard for me to like sit down and write a song, like, because I think I need to write a song. It just, something pops up in my head and I'm like, oh, there's a melody going in my head, or there's a line repeating itself in my head, and I write it down, and then I'll kind of just like start humming and then all of a sudden, like, I've written an entire song, and I'm like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
So my songwriting is very random,
Yeah.
but I think that makes it more special.
Yeah, for sure. I think, yeah, I don't know if you can force it. Like, you can, but it's not really songwriting music. It's just like normal music. I feel like the thing about songwriting music is that a lot of it's like kind of like that. Like you're feeling something, so you write it down, and then like, sorry, I like to spill my water.
Trying to see if I have anything else. I have so many songs written, I just don't have chords to them. Like, I don't write my music, or I don't write my songs to music, so I never have chords for them.
Yeah. So they're like poems? You start off like with poems, or is it like poems and melodies and stuff?
You know, I'm not sure. So this is the first song I ever wrote, I believe, and it's called Every Day. I was actually going through a depressive episode.
Whoa.
During it. I know, heavy. I'm depression free for like almost 2 years, which is really cool. So, but this is the first song that I like really got my feelings down, and I don't know if I can play it. Let me. I don't know if this is the right key, but this was